Let's get this guy started to see how much iron pops out of this guy. Okay guys, so the iron golem farm that I'm going to be making today is pretty much Tango Tek's farm. I'll leave a link to his YouTube in the description. He didn't make a tutorial on it, so I was going to hop on and I figured I could make a sort of tutorial on it. I went and studied how to make what he made, and let's get right into it. So these are all the materials that you're going to need, okay? So you need a building block, which we're going to use iron. You can use like cobblestone. Same thing, you just need some building walls, doesn't matter what kind. I'm just going to be using brick. Then you need glass, oak fence, you need some slabs, and then you're going to need a redstone block, sticky piston, redstone torch, etc., etc. All these other ones, including a hopper. And then you're going to need a way to get villagers and zombies. You're going to need to be able to tag these zombies so that they stay alive for a long time. Anyway, we're also going to need beds, oak doors, and some kind of bench for the villagers to work with. So first of all, you're going to want to build roughly 15 blocks up, so that's 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anywhere from 10 to 15 is about a good range, I bet. You just want to be high enough above the ground that nothing will spawn. So I don't know. Going up to 20 would be a safer bet, but I'm just gonna do this. Well, actually, yeah. Let's just go up to 20. Okay. Yep, 20. Okay. So we're 20 blocks high. We're just gonna start like this. Start with a corner like this. This is gonna be a corner. It's gonna be like a giant square sort of thing. And then we're gonna go 10 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, yep. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we do that once again. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. That's for the beds. You definitely want to leave those 2 blocks out there like that. And let's go ahead and remove all of that. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Now you can take your bed and go like this. You want to make sure that the pillow area is facing inwards, otherwise this will not work. Okay, let's go ahead and place all the beds. Alright. And just to get some building blocks where they need to be. Let's go ahead and destroy those. Not going to need those. Place some trapdoors right here. And then you can remove these blocks in there. And let me continue that around. Okay, so we got all those completed, and I just barely built this little bridge thing out here because we're going to want to come down like this. Just off to this side or this side, one. It doesn't really matter, either one. Okay, so yeah, I'm back. So we basically need to have a sticky piston right there. You can remove that bottom block. All you pretty much need is a space for the zombie to be able to jump up and scare these guys that are going to be here. Now we can go ahead and remove that. Not going to need that. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we place another sticky piston. And we place a block right on top. Alright, we're going to need our glass. Just come up like that and then place blocks all around. And remove the middle so we can fit that zombo in it. Alright, let's go ahead and place these. There we go. Okay. And for the redstone for this thing, it's super simple. Boom, boom. That's all you need, with a little bit of redstone connecting the two. And I will show you the running thing after I get the actual spawning platform built. Alright, yeah, so we're going to want to take this out this way. We don't necessarily want to run evenly with this. I mean, you could if you want to, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, you just choose the side that you want to choose for your spawning area. Then you build the platform directly on top of where these villagers are sitting. And we just build that all the way across, like so. Okay. Let's go ahead. Then you do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so now we got both of those built. So now we're pretty much done with this. We're done with our beds and our cartography table and all that junk, and we don't need those. Okay. So the next thing we want to get done is the brick walls. If you're doing just one layer, just surround it like this. And you'll want to head out, I think, 3 blocks after that. 1, 2, 3, yep, there we go. And then from there you can pretty much just put whatever building blocks you want. And then you've got to line the top with slabs. Or you could do what I prefer and use glass, just stacked too high like that. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I'll go ahead and use this because I already got that placed down. There we go. Okay, and after you got that, you're going to want to take your oak fence, place it right along this wall. Alright, just like that, and then you open them. Doesn't really matter which direction, I mean, you can make it look nice, sure. There we go, got them open. Okay. And then you basically replicate the same thing on this side, and I will be back with that. Okay, so we've got this side fully replicated, as you can tell. We're gonna want to open that. There we go. Okay. So now all you gotta do is place one in the corner, one in the corner, wait for it to flow, find the middle, and place 2 right there. And you should get a flow that tries to push them away from these. These you can actually stand on, as you can see, and sometimes they'll get stuck up there. But with this flow, it'll make that a really low chance. They won't get stuck up there near as often as if you had it completely full of water on that end. Anyway, replicate the same thing on this side really quick. Da-da-ding, da-da-doom. There we go. And we got our flowing water set up. And we're going to go ahead and hit the /time day because it looks horrible when it's not daytime. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we've pretty much got everything laid out. The only thing that we need to start worrying about now is the redstone clock and getting the villagers and zombies in. Oh, whoops. Getting the zombies in there. So let's go ahead and hook everything back up. Yeah, I think we got everything right. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab my spawn eggs because I'm in creative and I have a right to spawn eggs. Okay, I'm not going to take forever doing it the old-fashioned survival way. Anyway, we place these guys in here. You want 3 of them. And the reason why I like the cartography tables is because you can hear them scribble when they do their thing, so you can tell kind of what's going on. Anyway, we got all those guys placed. Anyway, spawn some zombies in there, and we're just gonna want to name tag them. Zombo number 5. Alright. Now we're just gonna want to go ahead and build outwards a little bit, just like that, I think. And let's go ahead and think, okay. Boom. Okay. So now is when we start pulling out some redstone. Gonna place a comparator there, gonna place a comparator there. You're gonna want to grab your hopper, place it down, place this one facing in, break this one, and then place it facing in as well. Alright. We can actually completely remove that. We don't even need that. Go like that. Okay. Any old way. So next, I think, is when we go like this, and we place a bit of redstone. Alright, there you go. And we're gonna place a redstone block right there. And then coming off the face of that redstone, you can actually just barely see it right there. You place your sticky pistons. Okay, and that's basically just a timer to time your system. And then all you're gonna want to put in is like 2 stacks. Two stacks equals roughly 50 seconds. Anyway, we're just gonna pop that in there, and it's gonna shut off. And normally you want to give these guys a little bit of time. You're going to want to give them a day and night cycle before you turn them on. But I'm not going to worry about that. We're just going to see if some iron golems spawn. Well, hell, I can just redstone torch it real quick. So if we place that real quick, they're all going to panic. They just barely had a bit of a nap. And iron golem. 2 spawned. Only 2. Huh. Usually you can get like 4 of these to spawn. It tends to be inconsistent though when you try to do it within like 30 seconds. I would say 45 seconds is around good, so the 50 seconds that I have is almost perfect. Well, anyway, I'm gonna just unhook this guy and I'm gonna let the villagers have a good night rest. Anyway, so this is basically how you build it. There's already 4 iron golems down here. And they're murdering everything, as you can see. Eventually they'll die though. But yeah, that's how you create the spawner that Tango Tek was creating. Hell, I was even wondering myself when I watched this video how to even create it. So this video kind of explains a little bit more in depth of how to build it and what goes where and what you can do for a timer. If you're annoyed by any kind of pistonage or anything like that, you can always figure out another way, but that's just my preferred way. Anyway, I would say that we got this guy built and he's looking grand, but he's only 1 layer. I mean, look at this guy right here. You've probably seen him looming in the distance. You probably even saw that I turned it on at the beginning of this episode. Which, it's been, I don't know. It's been probably 30 minutes. So, half an hour. So yeah, it's been like half an hour. And I've been letting this guy sit here and run. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. And I'll say this right now, you have to build 10 blocks away from each villager. Anyway, let's go down and check out the sorting system that I created. And as you can see, we already created almost a stack and a half of iron blocks. Look at that. Over 9 stacks of iron. I don't know the math on that, but that's in half an hour. So that is 3 rows of 9, just about, for an hour worth of iron from a 4-stacked farm. I've had issues with iron golems getting out when you start stacking them like this, so I recommend doubling up on this wall, and then when you do this outside wall thing, do it all the way up and down. So I have my clock all the way at the bottom, right? How do I power it all? Well, it's easy. It's just a super simple redstone torch tower that goes all the way up. It has this little guy that kind of comes off. You put a redstone torch right there, you put a block right there, another redstone torch, and that will keep these guys powered off and powered on when needs be. Oh, there's an iron golem up here. I forgot to put a slab up here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on Tango Tek's iron golem farm, and see you guys later. Bye!